Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about microbes in human welfare. Microbes. Microbes are the organisms which cannot be seen in naked eye. They can be seen under microscope. Microbes means nothing but microorganisms which we cannot see with our eyes. Those microorganisms can be seen under microscope. Microbes like bacteria and fungi can be grown in nutrition medium to form colonies and can be seen in naked eye. There are some microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. Those organisms can be grown in nutrition medium and those can form colonies, can be seen with a naked eye. Uh, for example, if we take a bread and kept it for 2 to 3 days, then we can see small net-like structure. Those net-like structures we are saying nothing but formation of fungus. Some microbes causes disease and some are useful for human beings. There are some microorganisms, those microorganisms causes disease and some of microorganisms helpful for us. Microbes are present everywhere. Example, thermal vents of geysers means nothing but at high temperature, deep in soil under snow. Useful antibiotics. Here are some microorganisms which are useful, that is antibiotics, and some microorganisms are harmful, that are causes diseases. Microbes in household products. A common example is the production of curd from milk. Here the conversion of curd from milk, the organism lactobacillus, lactobacillus, that which can produce lactic acid bacteria growing in milk and converted into curd. Lactobacillus, it is one microorganism that which can be grown in milk and then converted into curd, converts into curd. In this, lactic acid bacteria produce acid, coagulate and partially digest milk proteins. In this, lactic acid bacteria produce acid, those acid that coagulate and partially digest milk proteins. Partially means not completely. In our stomach, lactic acid bacteria play very beneficial role in checking diseases. In our stomach there is a bacteria, that bacteria that which can be helpful in the checking diseases causing microorganisms. The dough which is used for making bread is fermented by using baker's yeast. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. This is one type of yeast, baker's yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. This is useful for making bread. The large holes in Swiss cheese are due to the production of large amount of carbon dioxide of bacteria, Propionibacteria shermani. We are seeing large holes in cheese, Swiss cheese, that is due to the production of large amount of carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide that which can be produced by bacteria, that is Propionibacteria shermani. Because of this carbon dioxide, overproduction of carbon dioxide, we are seeing large holes in Swiss cheese. That bacteria involvement is Propionibacterium shermani. The Roquefort cheese is ripened by growing specific fungus on them for a particular flavor. Here Roquefort is a type of cheese. The cheese is ripened by growing fungus. Because of this fungus, this cheese can be ripened for a particular and produces for a particular flavor. Microbes in industrial products. Production on an industrial scale requires growing microbes in very large vessels called fermenters. In industries there are production of microbes, production of overgrowth of microorganisms by using very large vessels. Those vessels we are saying fermenters. There are 3 types: fermented beverages, antibiotics, chemicals, enzymes and other bioactive molecules are involved in this fermented beverages. The yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae used for bread making, commonly called brewers yeast. There is a yeast, this yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae used for making bread and commonly we are called brewers yeast. And this fermented malted cereals are also useful in the production of ethanol. Wine and beer are produced without distillation, whereas whiskey, brandy and rum are produced by distillation process. Here distillation means wine and beer. These are the 2 alcohols produced by without distillation process. Without distillation process means without filtration. Coming to whiskey, brandy and rum, these are produced by distillation process, nothing but filtration process. With filtration, without filtration, that is the main difference. Antibiotics are the chemical substances which are produced by the microbes that can kill growth of other disease causing microbes. Here antibiotics, okay, these are the chemical substances which can be kill or prevent the growth of microorganisms, and these antibiotics also that which can be produced by other microorganisms. Penicillin was first antibiotic to be discovered. Alexander Fleming, while working on staphylococci bacteria, observed molds growing in one of his unwashed culture plate. He found that it was due to the chemical produced by the mold and named penicillin after the mold Penicillium notatum. Alexander Fleming, while working on staphylococci bacteria, he observed there is a growth of growth of molds one of his unwashed culture plate. Okay, those molds releases some chemical substances. Okay, he observed that chemical substances and named it penicillin after the Penicillium notatum. Chemicals, enzymes and other bioactive molecules. Aspergillus, here Aspergillus niger, it is a fungus. Citric acid. Astrobacter asti, that is a bacterium, nothing but bacteria, produces acetic acid. Clostridium butylicum, that is bacteria, butyric acid. Lactobacillus, that is a bacteria, produces lactic acid. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is nothing but ethanol. Next, enzymes. Enzymes are nothing but proteins. Here these are nothing but proteins. Enzymes. Example, lipases used in laundry detergents. Here lipases are nothing but we are using in soaps, laundry detergents, etc. like that, soaps and some other detergent products. Pectinases and proteases used in bottled juices. Okay, these are the pectinase and proteases used in bottled juices. By adding this pectinase and proteases, the bottled juice looks attractive because of this adding two agents. Streptokinase, used as clot buster, that is to remove clots. Here streptokinase is used as clot buster. This streptokinase removes clots from the blood vessels. Bioactive molecules. Here cyclosporin A, used as an immunosuppressive agent. Cyclosporin A means this suppress our immunosuppressive agent. This suppress used to suppress immune system for organ transplant patient. Organ transplant patient means nothing but like kidneys, livers, organ transplantation patients. Statins, Monascus purpureus. This is the yeast used to lower blood cholesterol level. This is the statins, nothing but good cholesterol, bad cholesterol. Okay, LDL, VLDL. So these are the some types of cholesterols. These statins are used to lower the blood cholesterol levels. Here microbes in sewage treatment. Treatment of wastewater is done by two types. Heterotrophic microorganisms, nothing but different types of microorganisms naturally present in sewage water. There are two types of treatment. One is primary treatment, second one secondary treatment. Primary, that is we are saying physical treatment, second one biological treatment. First we will discuss about physical treatment. Physical treatment, removal of particles from the sewage by filtration and sedimentation process. Okay, here removal of waste particles from sewage by filtration process and also by sedimentation. Next, sequential filtration. It is nothing but floating particles, removal of floating particles, dead matter. Next, sedimentation, to remove to remove grit. Grit means nothing but the solid particles that which can be settled down. All solid that form primary sludge finally taken to the secondary treatment. Here secondary treatment: aeration activated sludge and anaerobic sludge digester. So this involves in the secondary treatment. The primary effluent is passed into the large aeration tanks. This allows vigorous growth of aerobic microbes. See here the primary effluent which was collected that can be passed in large aeration tanks, that vigorous growth of aerobic microbes. Nothing but production of oxygen to the microorganisms. While growing, these microbes consume major part of organic matter in the effluent. While growing microbes, those microbes consume major part of effluent in the treatment. This significant reduce biochemical oxygen demand of effluent. Okay, here while growing microbes there is the reduced biochemical oxygen demand of the effluent. Thereby biochemical oxygen demand measures organic matter present in the water. Here finally, once the biochemical oxygen demand of sewage is reduced, the effluent is passed into the settling tanks, whereas bacterial flocs are allowed to sediment. This sediment is called activated sludge. Next one, during digestion, a small part of this sludge pumped back into the aeration tank serves as inoculum. The remaining part of sludge is pumped into the large tanks called anaerobic sludge digester. Thank you.